Now, Pavarotti was a good friend.
Hello, welcome to The Revealing. I'm your host, Pavarotti, here to discuss the Idaho 4 case. As a disclaimer, this channel is for entertainment purposes. These are my opinions. I'm not here to slander, so let's get started. Today, what I want to discuss is I think, very important. Because I watched my guy, Harsh Reality, the other day do a video, and he mentioned me, and I really appreciate any time you mention me, Harsh. You the man. Harsh is the man. And he's been doing a great job covering other cases, and he mentioned that he hadn't had a lot of time to discuss the Idaho 4 case because in reality there's no new information. And I think although he is correct, in reality there hasn't been a whole lot of new information on this case for a long time. But content creators out there have done something that the mainstream media would never do. They've continued to dig in, continued to pull things out, and keep it in everybody's mind that this thing is not a slam dunk case. They very well have somebody who a lot of us believe is innocent of the crime which he's charged. And if content creators don't continue to keep this thing out there, then the small percentage of people who haven't been totally brainwashed by the mainstream media will begin to fade as well. So I will continue to dig in and hit this thing hard right up until the trial. And I hope a lot of other people out there will as well. Because as we let this story fade, it's going to open the door for those people out there to come in and start to move the narrative even on the community who is firmly believing that Kohberger may be innocent. And I noticed that there's not a lot of content creators out there now that is really focusing in on this case anymore. There's a few, I've seen continued videos from Jules of the Trades. Thank goodness she's continuing to do it. Bubbly Waters, of course, as well as a few other diehards, myself. But a lot of the other content creators out there, we're just not seeing anymore. I know Murder Metal Mayhem, he's been ill. A.R. Hayes is now ill, and all prayers go out to them. Those are great guys. We don't even see very many videos lately from, our guy Unfiltered Lucky, who also does a really good job. So as the coverage starts to wane, other content creators are starting to pop up that's doing, the mainstream media's job and trying to move the needle even on, the social media and the YouTube crowds. And folks, we don't need to let that happen. And even content creators that I used to watch and I thought they had great views on things and good research, they're even now stuck on the mainstream media narrative. I've seen one the other day that was putting out a bogus profiler that was, profiling Kohberger like he was, a serial unaliver, and nothing even made sense in it. But they're putting it out now like it's information that we all need to hear. And I just can't take much more of it. And then there's those very nefarious folks, that'll act like they're for truth and justice for all, but then all they're trying to do is move the needle slowly towards Kohberger is guilty. And I'll give you an example, because one put out a video the other day where instead of focusing in on the FBI's identification of the Hyundai Elantra as a 2011 to 2013, he's putting out videos trying to prove that the vehicle could be extended to Kohberger's year model. And folks, I got a hold of a future video of his that he's going to be putting out where he identifies Kohberger in the vehicle. So tell me that isn't somebody that's a Fed trying to move the needle. Gaslighting, projections, and then try to move the needle to Kohberger is guilty. Verify the PCA. And I shouldn't have a hold of this video, but I got a hold of it. Look at this thing.
It is no doubt about it. Solid proof, no doubt about it. It cannot be questioned any further. It is absolutely, unequivocally a white Hyundai Elantra between the years 2011 to 2020, irrefutable. Thus, it validates the probable cause affidavit. 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 Thus, it validates the probable cause affidavit.
Okay, maybe that's not the one he's going to be putting out, but you can bet it's going to be something similar. Now, later on this evening, I'll be putting out a video on important information because we're going to keep the things that people need to know in the front of their mind in this case, and I'm committed to doing that. So be looking out for that. That one is an eye-opening one. And then tomorrow night, I hope to release more of the timeline video, post the atrocity, and give you some receipts as well as some new info. And that one is going to be good as well. So please keep your eyes out for those. And also this month, I want to thank all of my subscribers and all the people who comment and like my videos. Y'all are awesome. And I also want to thank all of my members because the memberships, I mean, I believe I'm over 200 members now, and I haven't done enough to show y'all appreciation. So this entire month, what I plan on doing is every Sunday night for at least a good 30, maybe 45-minute video. I'm not doing the lives yet. My schedule's just a little bit too crazy to try to schedule lives, but I will do a video every Sunday night for the members where I will go over y'all's comments and questions and just show you appreciation because I do appreciate y'all. So, but please like and subscribe to the channel, post your thoughts, post anything you'd like to post. And until later on tonight, Pavarotti's out.